And now, Giant Sports Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Eric and Glenn.
Glenn's not here tonight. Glenn's not here tonight. Glenn's running late. I'm filling in.
Welcome to Giants Sports Talk Live. Postgame, Game 2. San Francisco Giants, Miami Marlins. Giants lose 8-5.
I couldn't find a garbage bag to wear, so just filling in for Glenn. I'm the unknown, embarrassed Giants fan.
Yeah, you're right. Right.
That Glenn, though, he's pretty good. Maybe he'll be here soon.
Joshua says, may need to get worried about Schmidt. He's looking very banged up. Hey, since you're talking about that, here we go. Straight from Alex Pavlovich. Bob Melvin said Schmidt is getting an x-ray on his wrist. Before the final out, Brett Risley was on the deck to hit for Casey Schmidt, who got drilled in the ninth and was rubbing his wrist. He was also rubbing it when he was out there in the field. So that we'll wait for that news to drop. I don't know if it will be announced. It might be announced tonight. Who knows? Or maybe they wait till tomorrow. Who knows?
As that other co-host of yours is usually here, Glenn would say, that's woeful.
Yeah. This is just bad. I don't even know where to go. Hallgrim, what's up? Everyone has been a disappointment at the plate, but Jung Hoo Lee is a travesty. 4-2-3. 4-2-3. Granted, did he even hit a ground out? I don't know. I think he either struck out or got hit by a pitch or something. Fuji donates $2. Glenn, I went to the Valkyries game. You convinced me. Well, there you go. You got a converter.
Really happy to hear that, Eric.
Whit. I haven't seen you in here before, Whit. Welcome to the fraternity we call Giant Sports Talk Live. Think we'd be better off not having a third base coach at all than having Matt Williams blindly directing guys. Can we just start there? Look, prior to the ninth inning, the Giants had a total of 3 hits. 3 hits. They got a rally going. They got a rally going in the ninth inning. Bases loaded, no outs. Right? Adames just missed one. Just missed one. He got oracled tonight a couple of times. Hey, but that's the nature of the game when you play.
You know what Glenn says? They're making the way toward 500, Eric.
Yeah. I don't think they're going to go 500, but right now it's bad.
Ooh, don't tell him that.
But, so you got the bases loaded. Bailey comes up. I think, what was it? Was it 1 out, right? Yeah, it was 1 out. And I was like, okay, you got to lay down a bunt. I said, lay down a bunt. The guy, I think, runners at second and third, right? The game was tied. Runners at second and third. I was like, okay, just lay down a bunt. Lay down a bunt because he's a great bunter. Patrick Bailey can freaking bunt.
Big torpedo bat.
But he had a single to left field. Barely got past third base in the very shallow left field. And what the hell does Matt Williams do?
Maybe he's just tired of leaving them on base.
What is that? It's in shallow left field, man. What are you doing? Yes, I understand the Giants ain't getting hits, but holy shit.
Terrible.
There was a bad throw. The freaking catcher had to go out and freaking towards the pitcher's mound, the field. It got back in time to tag out Lee.
Do that again, Eric. Do that again. What does he do? Oh, no. He's killing the whales. I got to go.
Come on, man. What is that, dude? 2 nights in a row, man. There was no chance Lee was scoring, man. No chance at all. Come on. Then Koss came up and he hit a nice bullet. Gosh, dang, dude.
Sorry I'm late, Eric. Did I miss anything interesting tonight or what?
Hey, you just missed the unknown Giants fan. Yeah. Oh my God, dude. My God. Hey, am I locked up or are you locked up? You look like you're frozen. Is it me or is it you? It is you. What the hell happened? What in the hell happened? Are you back, Glenn? Okay,
Yeah.
There you are.
I mean,
Whoops.
yeah, I'm still embarrassed. The other guy forgot to change his avatar, so I'm back as Glenn's still embarrassed.
I just don't know, man. I don't know why you would do such a thing.
Anyway, how many hits do we have by the, 7th, 8th inning? I was texting you saying, I was watching the Valkyries game. I flipped over. I think I texted you or Robbie, one of the two. And if it was you, Eric, I said, what do we got? 1 hit, 5th inning.
No
reply.
I tell you, I tell you what, it's they had a total of 3 hits. What's up, Javi? 3 hits going into the 9th inning. They wound up getting 2 hits in the 9th. They had a nice rally. They got 2 runs. Bases were loaded, and again, you get a guy getting thrown out at home plate when you shouldn't have sent him. I mean,
I know you don't like. Hey, I know you don't like the old. They get lucky. They ended up scoring a run. Wasn't it the 5th or 6th inning, Eric? Ramos doubled, I believe. Anyway, Lee scored, but did you see how he reached base? Holy smoke. The ball was 3 inches inside the strike zone, and they gave him the walk. I'm like, this team finds a way to just win with some luck, man. And I thought they would win. I really did.
I didn't feel good. The way that they were making no contact, and I did not have a good feeling. Even when you got into the 9th, I was feeling pretty amped up.
I did. Eric, this is a team that, God, they have 1 hit in the 9th. They could still they find a way to win, but tonight it wasn't to be. And again, Duvall, holy smoke. And Rogers, see, every night, it just seems to be one little thing. When we lose, I mean, Webb was pitching. Who thought we'd lose? And then Rogers, he stunk it up, Webb, which he never does.
Oh, yeah. Webb had a decent game. It was a little bit laborious, but he got through 6, only gave up 2 runs, struck out 6.
Yeah.
He did his part, the lineup.
Well, so did everybody. You know what? You can say Rogers didn't have a great game tonight, buddy, but listen, if you have 3 hits by the 9th inning, it doesn't matter what your pitchers do.
That's the damn problem. What's going on with this lineup? Jesus. What's going on? I don't know what to do here. I'm tired of coming on here talking about how inept this freaking lineup is. I'm getting tired of it, man. Seriously, I'm getting tired of it. I mean, look at the lineup today. They pushed Adames all the way down to the 7 hole. The guy you went out and spent $182 million is batting 7th. Who saw that in the offseason? Who saw that shit in the offseason? Willie Adames batting 7th for the San Francisco Giants.
You and I didn't want him signed in the offseason, though.
Right. But nobody saw that. No one saw him batting 7th in the freaking – come on.
Oh, I like it, Mike.
Oh, God, man.
500 baseball, Eric. 500. Don't worry.
Who's playing third base? Probably Koss.
Why what do we do at
second?
What do we do at second? Wisely?
Wisely will play second, and then they'll bring up who will they bring up? Maybe they bring up Meckler. I think he's been playing some infield. They might bring up Meckler. If
you tell me this team isn't getting thin? An already thin?
100%, dude.
Already thin lineup.
You know, maybe you got to pull the trigger on a trade sooner than you expect. Question is, can you find someone to wheel and deal with? Oh,
hey, listen, doesn't what's his name? Here's a question. I'm not sure. I'm asking this in all sincerity. Can Johnson, the Swiss Army knife out there, can he play second? If that's the case, I bring up Matos. He doesn't? I thought he played some second base before.
Your guess is as good as mine. I don't think so. You still got to bring somebody up, though. If you put someone on the IL, you still got to bring somebody up, and I guess it depends on who it is. Maybe you bring I don't know.
Yeah, Flores can play third.
They ain't going to put Flores at third.
Dude, why not? He's done it. He did it last year. He got to do something.
They'll put Koss at third. Maybe they put Flores at second. That's a possibility.
They'll put the new guy at first. They'll put Koss at second. They'll put Flores at second even. Shorter range. They're going to take her. Dude, are you saying they won't bring up the lineup by tomorrow afternoon? I'm telling you, Eric, this is if you don't think it will happen, it will happen. And by the way, is it an afternoon game tomorrow, Eric?
It should be because it's getaway.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, it gotta be an afternoon. I'm not even gonna look it up.
How do you lose a series to the Miami Marlins?
He can play second. Why? Because that's just what happens, Eric. That's just what happens, dude.
They dodged a bullet. He still may go on IL.
Oh, that hand was purple. There was one of the replays there. I think he was at third. He took his glove off.
Well, yeah, purple. It's cold out. You get hit. That's going to turn purple. Here we go.
Yep.
Latest from Alex. Casey Schmidt said an X-ray on his wrist was negative, but he may get additional tests tomorrow. Giants have been hit a ton in the last 2 weeks. General Koval's feeling was that it's not intentional, but it's probably time to put a stop to it.
How can you put to Eric? You put a stop to it. Guy gets hit. You know what?
You got to retaliate.
Listen, I'm a Giant fan, but come on.
They're going to retaliate. It's old school.
Start playing out. Yeah, you know what? You start playing those games. You can't even get on your game to begin with. You start playing.
You know how you get them?
Be off their game.
You know how you get them? Send Matt Williams to be the Miami Marlins third base coach.
There you go.
There you go.
Tomorrow afternoon.
There, shots fired. Send Matt Williams to be the third base coach for the Miami Marlins.
I don't
even know.
Before I came in on the show tonight, I was waiting. Usually, if I had been here on time tonight, Eric, you usually say, "What'd you think of the game, Glenn?" And I simply was going to say, "I don't know what to say. I really don't." That Valkyries game was a hell of a lot more thrilling, man.
Let's just get into this. Honestly, I don't even want to freaking. I'm just pissed off. I'm pissed off.
The chat said they were there. The Valkyries. Oh, what did they draw tonight at Oracle, buddy?
31,000. 31, according.
It didn't look like that either, Dill.
Now, today's Giants in review on Giant Sports Talk Live.
There's your final. Miami Marlins 8, San Francisco Giants 5. Marlins improved to 33-45. Giants fall to 44-36. Miami 13 hits, 8 runs on 13 hits. 4 of those runs came in the 10th because Doval shit all over himself. San Francisco Giants 5 runs on 5 hits. 2 of those hits came at the 9th inning. Well, actually, no, I take that back. I think it was 1 hit in the 10th. Yeah, 1 hit in the 10th, and it was only 1 hit in the 9th. Take that back. Winner is Fauché. I don't know how the hell he got it. He sucked, but whatever. He's the winning pitcher. Doval gets the loss. 3-2, 2.7. Here's the tail of the tape. Yastrzemski led off. 1 hit, 1 run, 1 RBI. Flores, 0-4. Devers, 0-4. Hit the ball hard a couple of times, but it hit right at some guys. Ramos, 2 for 5. Good for him. Dominic Smith, 0-4. Johnson, 0-4. Schmidt, 0-4. Lee, 0-4, but with 2 walks. Adames had a hit. Bailey had a hit. Toss had no hits. Giants were 2 for 9 runners in scoring position. Webb was great. 6 innings, 6 hits, only 2 earned, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts. Rodriguez came in, looked a little shaky, but got through it. Tyler Rogers shit all over himself, gave up 4 hits, 2 earned. Miller came in, was pretty decent. Duvall came up, shit himself. Jelly came in for a third. Didn't allow our zeros across the board. And there you go, 31,000 today at Oracle Park.
Give them their props, though, Eric. They had 13 hits off Webb and our bullpen.
No. They had 6. Oh, it was 6 off Webb and then 7 off the bullpen.
Yeah, they had 13 hits, though, buddy. Give them their, you know what? Give them their credit. They're better than us.
Bullpen was a little bit suspect tonight.
Marlins playing like great white sharks tonight against us. Dude, they can sweep tomorrow. Get that through your skull. They can sweep, buddy.
This is what I'm talking about. Remember?
Lord.
Kershaw, if you're out in the chat, do you see why I don't do absolutes when it comes to baseball? You can't do absolutes when it comes to baseball. You sit there and say, they're going to win the next 2. They're going to win the next 2. Well, I said, I hope they do. I want them to, but there's no guarantee. And look at what happened.
I love looking at my text. Eric always says, it's baseball.
It's baseball. Yeah, 100%, man. Weird things have happened. It's true, right? It's true. But
yeah,
I'm telling you, this is the thing about baseball. Look, and it doesn't get easier after we face the Chicago White Sox. Granted, we got one more game. I'm projecting a little bit. Got one more game of Miami. You've got to salvage the series tomorrow. Then you got to go to Chicago. But after Chicago, you're facing the Phillies and the Dodgers. Hold on.
I don't want to be mean or anything, but Greg says Bailey's looking a step better. Yeah, right. He's batting 190. Whoop-de freaking do there, Greg. If that's a step better.
Okay, so this is what we got on tap. After the Marlins, we go to Chicago, then they go to Arizona. Then after Arizona, we go to the A's. That's not going to be an easy. I'm telling you guys, when you go to Sacramento, if you're not swinging the bats, you're going to be in some trouble because
world of hurt there.
It's easy to put up a crooked number, and then you got the Phillies and the Dodgers. Man, I don't even know what to say. This is just a horrible freaking game. Horrible game. What are the batting? I didn't even look what the hell the batting averages are for these guys now.
Eric, after the White Sox, you touched on it. The Diamondbacks, the A's, the Phillies, the Dodgers, the Blue Jays, the Braves, the Mets. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it's not easy. This is why I'm saying,
500 ball?
Hey, this is the reason why I said you got to make your money against the Marlins and the Chicago White Sox.
That's the scary thing, Eric. They don't.
This is just, honestly.
Mike says, Glenn, how do the Giants fix this? You know how they fix this? They implode this thing. When they drop down to 500, you become a seller. You build for the future instead of this. Well, we'll pluck some players.
No, they're not going to do that.
If you try to compete with the teams that you can't compete with, you're going to be mired in this. Dude, I'm telling you, 500 baseball team.
No,
you telling me no?
I'm telling you no. They're not going to be a 500.
You don't think they'll play 500 this year?
No, I think they'll play.
Oh, I'm in on that. Mike, I'm realistic. I'm realistic. This is a 500 baseball team.
I'm telling you, they will play.
Mike doesn't believe you. Mike doesn't believe you.
Eric, what's your take? Realistically, they're gonna figure it out. Look, just because they've had 2 bad losses doesn't mean it's the end of the season, man. We're not even to the All-Star break yet. Let's see what happens. If they absolutely the bottom falls out, well then that's a different story. But
I don't know. Greg was at the game tonight. He said he saw Chicken Little running down 5th Street.
No, I bet. Look,
it's over by baseballism.
Look, I'm telling you, man, the Giants, they need Chapman to come back. They need to get another bat, and they need to get another.
I'm not falling into that trap. I've given you the floor the last few nights. No disrespect, but listen, you sound like last year when the fans were talking about our chat was, oh my God, wait till we get Lamont Wade back the second. Oh, when he gets back, it'll turn around. I'm not buying into Chapman's going to come in with a cape, fly in,
no,
Cubby Cove with a cape on and save the day.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is when Chapman comes back, the team will be better. Granted, he's going to have to get his stroke back, right? But they also got to listen to what I said. They got to trade for a bat, and they got to trade for another starting pitcher. They have to. If they don't,
I stand corrected.
Then it's going to be. Look, if you're running, if they don't go out there and get another bat, I'm not feeling comfortable. I'm not feeling comfortable, man.
I stand corrected. Greg wasn't. Apparently, he wasn't at the game tonight. He says I was wrong. So. Okay, sorry about that. I assumed you'd be at the game tonight. Robbie Dizzle was there. He was keeping me up to date. Literally,
by the way,
pitch
guys,
by pitch now.
Hey, what is going on? Did you guys, anyone watch the broadcast? Because what did you guys hear when Bob Melvin went out there to rescue Doval? What did you hear? I heard a lot of boos. A lot of boos. Who were they booing at? Were they booing at Melvin? Were they booing at Doval? Were they booing at Matt Williams? Who are they booing at? But you don't look, guys, you don't hear that from Oracle Park.
Yeah,
you don't. I'm sorry.
Bias.
You don't.
He blew it.
You don't hear the fans at Oracle Park boo very much. You just don't. Oh, Fuji.
I think it still is committee, to be honest with you.
My bad. Yeah. Thank you for the $2, Fuji. Close the roll back to committee. What's this problem? Why does he keep throwing slider after slider after slider? He's got a freaking live fastball. Why doesn't he throw the fastball? Why does he always have to throw the slider over and over? And because what's going to happen? The law of probability is going to catch up. You're going to get a freaking a slider that's going to back up. And it's going to hang. And you know what's going to happen? The player is going to crush it because all you're doing is throwing freaking sliders and they're going to time it.
Yeah.
Throw the damn fastball, man. Come on. You got a live one. You got one that could go almost 100 miles an hour, if not 100 miles an hour. Why aren't you throwing that freaking pitch? Come on.
Why can't the ball clear? You can't close the deal either, Eric. There were two strike pitches that were hit for base hits.
0-2, not just a 2-strike, but
I know the Otto Velez, or what was his name? Otto Velez. That's Blue Jays.
Otto
77.
Lopez. Forever Giant.
Otto Lopez was 0-2.
Yeah.
But there were a couple of 2-strike pitches. Boom, base hits.
Come
or sack
on,
fly.
man.
Got runs in.
This is just, come on.
I think it's the law of averages, Eric. We went into Chicago, Wrigley Field. Remember, we had a 10th inning for the ages, and it bites you back, man. I'm telling you.
No. Hey, it's baseball, right? That's what it is. Problem is, there is a lot of self-infliction in this game, especially with your coaches, and then I don't know what it is. Hey, and you know what? I hate to say this, but it might have to come to this point.
Thank you, Fuji. Appreciate your donation and what you bring to the show.
I say on here repeatedly on the show that, I don't like to blame coaches, right? For the woefulness of the team.
Ooh.
But you know what? I think we might have to make a point here. Honestly, to fire a shot across the bow, maybe you have to let Pat Burrell go. I don't know, man. I don't think that's the right move. But to just get people shell-shocked to a certain extent, maybe you got to do that. I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Something
Here's a question, Eric. I would, if I'd been here on time, I would have asked you this. And the chat, I seem to think they're leaning my direction. But what did you think about the, when you had that inside pitch? And like I said, I've always said, if you watch Schmidt's at bats, that he's basically in the strike zone. I was going to tell you on the weekend, that guy's going to get hit, and tonight he got hit. But if I was the manager of the ball club, I would have been out there pulling a Whitey Herzog, Eric. There would have been been, throwing sand in his face and poking him in the eyes, and I would have been throwing my hat and kicking dirt.
Gotcha.
Dude, you got to fight. Dude, stand up for your players. Stand up.
Yes. Yeah, I agree.
Be the captain of the ship, man.
That's fair. No, there's some validity to that. There's no
Go
doubt.
out there and demand the umpire walk the plank. I'm telling you. I need a little more emotion from my manager. You and I bring more emotion.
Yeah.
Dude.
Bins, great point. Good hitters adjust and the Giants hitters don't. Ease out.
Oh, can I make one more comment, Eric? And then the floor is yours.
No, go for it.
I think the most important thing for me to say tonight is good point there, Benz, because I was thinking in the 10th inning, Eric, you always say Wilmer Flores has that 2-strike approach. It looks like the whole freaking Miami Marlin team has the 2-strike approach.
What did they hit with runners in scoring position? Let me look. They were 4 for 11.
Base knocks, Eric. 2-strike base knocks. Just put the ball in play.
Yeah. Yeah.
This team doesn't know what their identity is, Eric, and I don't either.
Well, they had an identity in April, and now that's
for
gone right out. That's gone right out the window. Right out the freaking window.
I wonder, Eric, and I'm going to keep going. I wonder after the start we had and the record we have, if all of a sudden, maybe the team's not that good, but I think there's going to be a lot of pressure on Posey, Manasian, all those guys in the front office, the team in general, because I think with the record that they have, that they're showing that maybe maybe we're better.
Yeah.
Than you thought we'd be, but not as good as we really are. So now all of a sudden with this record, it's going to put pressure on Posey.
Oh, it is 100%. And it makes me wonder, what's the conversations going on?
And you think there might be a trade earlier than later?
Problem is can you find another team to get that trade done? That's the problem.
You start getting players hurt. That was something I was going to bring up.
Yeah, I know, man.
Night, you're talking about, we got a couple of pitchers. Then remember we were talking about Verlander being an ace pitcher last night, Eric. I said, well, heaven forbid we lose an ace pitcher. Or in this fact, look, Eric, now if we were to lose Schmidt, and I can't see him play, the way he was holding that hand, you wait till you it'll be a pig's foot, as my dad would. It'll be a pig's foot in the morning. You wait till you see that thing tomorrow morning.
That thing's going to swell up like
So he won't be in the lineup tomorrow. No way he can't play tomorrow, Eric. So you start losing play. Then all of a sudden, who are we trading? If we're going to have to start calling the guys up from the minors to play, who are we trading?
Don't worry, we'll figure it out. One way or another, we'll figure it out. Mark
Peralta,
what's up, Mark?
Heartbreaking, man. It's just it's I don't know what to say.
It's just today was a bad freaking game. I'm not going to sit here and we'll see what happens with Schmidt. It is horrible. Mark Peralta didn't Texas and the Brewers fire the hitting coach? Yes, they did. Well, Brewers, I'm not sure, but I know the Texas Rangers, they did. Matter of fact, it was the former hitting coach for the Giants. What's his name? Donnie Ecker. What's up, Mark?
Appreciate Mike, I'm well aware. He hasn't won a game.
Yes, they did. So why can't the Giants do it? Yeah, absolutely. Why not?
Oh, Casey won't be out a month if it's negative, the X-rays, all that stuff. If that's negative, I mean, he's got a bad bruise. He'll be out 3-4 days.
Maybe it depends. If they feel he could come back in a couple of days, he won't hit the IL. But the problem is, you might have to, because you got to get another guy up. Because do you want to have a zero on the bench? Because he's not going to be able to come in and hit.
Well, we got nobody who's going to hit like him.
I know. Right now, this is bad.
So you're telling me it's just got a step worse? Come on. Oh, God.
Yeah,
you're right on the money, Eric. You're right on the money. The team can't hit. Like they can't. I don't know.
Here we are, guys. We're halfway through the season. This is game 81, right? If I'm not mistaken, game 81 is in the books. We are officially halfway through the season. And who is this team?
There's a good question. Open it up to the chat. What is the identity of this team?
Pitching. That's it, man.
And I'm telling you, that's not so. It's a little thin too, in my opinion. The starting pitching and the way the bullpens pitched tonight. Ugh.
I mean,
that's recency bias.
Heroes in the cupboard hobbling to the All-Star break. Yes, sir.
It could be.
Yes, sir.
What are we, about 4 weeks out? 3 weeks. 3 weeks
Mike,
out?
that is 100% the truth. 100% the truth. This team stresses me out. I sit on the couch in front of the TV, turn on the ball game, and I watch this stuff, and dude, the blood pressure steadily climbs until you get to the ninth inning, and it's like you become a raving maniac.
Oh, here we go, Eric. Roster move. Nothing of urgency. Don't want to get you too excited here, but Casey Schmidt is listed as day-to-day.
So, not on the IL.
No. Listed as day-to-day. They have some imaging work to do. The x-rays are negative. Imaging results will be ready tomorrow. He's considered day-to-day.
Day-to-day.
But he won't play tomorrow. I'm telling you right now.
Here's the problem.
Lock it.
Can the Giants afford to be missing a guy on the bench? That's why I'm wondering, put him on the IL so he can bring somebody up. Yes, Mike, you are correct. If they were
hit like the Marlins, and they're what? Well, 13 below 500. Oh, Jesus.
I know, dude. By the way, Stowers owns freaking Logan Webb. Remember, Glenn, when we went to the game last year?
Oh, was that the game we went to?
Marlins. It was the Miami Marlins, and Stowers took Logan Webb deep. He was the one that hit it into the back of the bullpen.
Oh, was that him?
That was him.
How did I forget? I'll never forget the home run. Off the padding. Yep. The only player to left a dent in the padding behind the dugout or the bullpen.
Stowers is the product of the Baltimore Orioles farm system. They traded him away last offseason. No, I'm sorry, last trade deadline. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and tell the guys at home, he hit it to the deepest part of the ballpark, Eric. Because when it hit the wall out in the bullpen, it hit with authority. That got beyond Triple's alley, dude. That was
the back wall of the bullpen, yeah.
And it left.
Mark says Corbin Carroll was negative with X-ray. Well, now he's got a fractured wrist.
Yeah. I saw that play the other night. I told you about it, Eric. I said, he's got to be out.
Yeah, and he's
I told you I could hear the bones crunch on the TV.
That's a killer, by the way. That is a killer for the Diamondbacks. I don't know what the hell. Dude, this one's a frustrating one for me, guys. It really is.
Well, we can't win the series.
I'm not feeling it, man. I'm just not feeling it. This shit's pissing me off. Honestly, I'm kind of fit to be tied. I'm ready to freaking drop a bunch of F-bombs, but what's that going to accomplish right now? Gosh dang, dude. It's just he's part to blame, Mike. He's partly to blame. 100% he's partly to blame. I don't know what the hell he's doing sending him.
Yeah, but do the Giants have the gonads, Eric, to change an old guard, an old piece?
Sure. He sucked.
We got a fly in the ointment tonight, don't we?
Yeah. Pissing me off.
He's on your head.
Yeah.
You're pulling a Mike Pence. He's
oh, shit, there he is.
Hey, Mike. Or maybe it's just No, it was a bad hair day. That's all.
It's part of my damn headphones.
I thought it was the fly.
Yeah. Part of the headphones. Now, that would have been funny. But yes, partially.
So we enter the game tomorrow, Eric, and I dare say this, we have a chance that they could sweep us. And if Schmidt is not in the lineup, we're going to be thinner than usual, Eric.
We're already thin.
We're going to be soft. It's going to be soft. And then, dude, what a bad time to get a week. I was going to say, I wish I could do take two. I was going to say a weak hitting lineup, but you know what I mean? It's getting thinner. And where are we going? Chicago to play the White Sox? And we lose to them. Dude, I'm gonna take some time off, get my buddy, the masked man, back in here. He didn't even want to show his face tonight.
I mean, come on. Let's take a look.
Let me ask you this. You wrap up the homestand with Miami, you go on the road for the first 3 games in Chicago, and we're not talking the Cubs. So there's 6 games, Eric. Did you think you'd already be down 2-0 in the series of 6? Come on. And if you'd asked me 2 days ago, if we were down 2-0, I would say we got a serious freaking problem, Eric. This got to be dealt with. This is a problem, Eric. This is a problem. You're losing the Miami Marlins, man, in your own ballpark. After signing Devers, you got Ramos, Flores, Adames. Oh, my God. Adames, put him at the top of the list, but 7th in the lineup. Was it you or Robbie? I think it was you messaged me. 7th in the lineup. You weren't happy.
I was like, can you believe he's batting 7th?
Yeah, I got that message this afternoon. Glad I didn't draft him in the fantasy league, man. Didn't get caught in that hype. Robbie Dizzle must have him. He's got every other Giant.
Samuel Martinez, Adames damn near had 2 home runs. He did. The first one, if you watch the footage, it was going, and then it got to the apex, and then it just died, and it didn't fail. The second one, I thought it was gone, man. That second one was that one was crushed. Matter of fact, let me take a look.
You know what, Daniel, though? We got guys that are in the chat, and they'll come in here and go, yeah, our pitcher didn't get the win, but he'll get hot in a couple of... You know what? He may have been close. He didn't, Eric. He didn't. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, he didn't.
Yep.
What's the old saying, Eric? Horseshoes and hand grenades? That's close.
Yeah, it's the only time close count.
It was a long, loud out. That's all it was.
Where is it at? Hold on, let me look. Willie Adames. That first one he hit was 95 miles per hour off the bat. Went 351. It's not enough. It's just not enough.
You know why Encarnacion is still on the team? Because Encarnacion can play first base, Eric. I'm telling you, they're going to move Flores in the lineup. They're going to move him to either second or third. I think they're better off putting him at second and Koss at third. There's my lineup tomorrow. Koss at third, Flores, and you're going to put Encarnacion. Or, I keep forgetting the new guy.
Devers?
No, the new guy plays first base.
Smith?
The New York Met. Yes, Smith. I could see him playing first tomorrow. Flores. But then, do they really want to get away from the left, right? Oh, dude, it's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess.
Yep. And the second ball that Adames hit to the wall was 96.5 miles an hour. So, yeah, he put a little bit of a charge in it, but it wasn't exactly crushed. When I think of crushed, I'm thinking of 100 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, it wasn't crushed. It was a long fly ball.
It was hit hard, but
I'm screenshotting this because if I'm right, you're going to hear about it. There's no way Flores is playing second. We'll see tomorrow. Tomorrow night's Giants Sports Talk Live, Eric.
On Eddie, he might have to. Just because if Schmidt can't play, we may see freaking Wilmer. And if we're seeing Wilmer Flores at second base, tells you the status of what the team is about here.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Tomorrow night, it's an afternoon game, so Eric and I will be able to go on the air around 8 o'clock tomorrow night, which will be a nice treat. I will tell you, Eric. I don't mind telling you. It's going to be a nice treat, especially going on the road. We can get some earlier shows, so I'm not on the air after 1 a.m. in the morning. Yeah. But you and I can't even take a night off because we owe it to the sponsor.
Giant Sports Talk Live, brought to you by Lefties in Burlingame. Visit Lefties for all of your Giants collecting needs. By GenesisGoldIRA.com, signatures for soldiers. Duxwell Printing, for all of your printing needs in the Bay Area. Visit Duxwell Printing at 37 Wentworth Place in San Francisco. And by BetterCreditCards.com, for the best credit card choice for you. Visit BetterCreditCards.com, covering the San Francisco Giants nightly. Online, we are Giant Sports Talk Live. Now, back to Eric and Glenn.
You like the way I did that, Eric?
Pretty good.
It's called, in the professional realm of broadcasting, we call that a segue.
Segue. Hey, look at that.
Spell it.
Yeah, sure.
All righty. You know what? And I don't want to, I don't want to get slap happy here or nothing, Eric, but you know what this team makes me, how it makes me feel inside? That's why I don't eat before a game. I light a fire under my ass, blow a fart, and everything explodes. and I'm going to be so happy and things are just going to blow up all around us. Yeah, what if you know me? What if you know me to be happy anyway? Jesus.
Yeah.
What do you expect? What do you expect tomorrow, Eric?
I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Who's pitching for Miami?
You want a complete update on what we got going tomorrow, Eric?
I know Birdsong's going, right? Birdsong's.
So tomorrow's game will be at 12:45. It is Jansen Junk up against Hayden Birdsong. Jansen Junk unbeaten this year, Eric.
Oh, jeez.
Hayden Birdsong's 3-1, Junk 2-0 with a 1.60 ERA.
Oh.
Hello. Oh, let me see if he's a right. Yeah, he's a right-hander.
Okay, we'll see what happens. Hey, all you can do is go out there and try to do your best, right? Give it the old college try. Jeez.
I'm being silly tonight, Eric, but we might have to get guys in here playing on this team. Guys playing on this team I've never even heard of before. There you go. I was looking at your image in the green room, and you and I both smile when that. Can we have a Kelby Tomlinson who could play tomorrow, Eric? I don't know. Yeah, Kelby Tomlinson?
Yeah, I'd rather have, why not? Shit.
If anybody knows a Kelby Tomlinson, send him our way.
Hey, you know what? Instead of him announcing, how about we get him in the freaking box?
Oh, my God! Oh, my, he didn't even hit the ball. He hit the tee. He went out. Oh, my
God!
The guys are putting a run on him. You go home, kid, before we run out of balls.
Yeah.
Hitting them all in McCovey Cove. God. Nice job.
That's awesome. And by the way,
one of these times he's going to come on the show, Eric, because I just want to remind the people in the chat. He's not 5 years old anymore.
12. Matter of fact, he's in Cooperstown. Him and his pops and his family are in Cooperstown. They're playing the tournament. They're at the Hall of Fame field. Freaking awesome, man. Awesome. Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Jansen Junk and Hayden Birdsong tomorrow, Eric. So again, I'll ask you, what do you expect tomorrow, Eric?
I don't know. I don't even know what to expect. Honestly, I don't know. The way the Giants have been playing, I couldn't tell you, man. I couldn't tell you.
I was going to ask the chat, but they were all saying that we were going to win the next two, so they're already out of the race.
I don't know, man. Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah,
we don't know. We're not going to know what the status of Schmidt is, right? And that's gonna mess things up.
Quote of the night: the only difference between the Giants and the Rockies is a budget. That's pretty damn close, though. I like it.
That's rough, man.
Rough, but it's good. You got to give him credit. I like it.
Oh my gosh! Trade for Conforto. Re-sign Haniger.
Jeez.
Payton, haven't seen him in it before. Payton 616. Break out the brooms. See, lot of pessimism. I can't look.
Getting dirty.
I can't fault him. Hey, I can't fault people for being pessimists. I can't.
Dude, we're 13 over. I'm pessimistic, so I don't usually ooze it.
Glenn, man, this is tough, man. I mean,
yeah, Mike, it's gonna be tough, man. I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Maybe we're just overdue. We're just overdue. We got to have some game when we hit. Maybe we'll win tomorrow.
If they get swept tomorrow, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Where's Gabe? Yeah, I saw some photos of Gabe.
He's on fire.
He's
tonight.
at the park. He was at the park.
I thought that I saw the picture of Gabe today in his all white outfit. I thought it was Rob Dizzle there for a minute. I said, Rob, is that you? That you? But he found his Marlins hat. I saw him. He was wearing his Marlins hat, and that was a good-looking suit. Robbie's like, oh, he's terrible. And then he texted me late in the game tonight. He says, hey, and he almost whispered in the text, hey, Glenn, the person beside me is asleep. I'm like, wake him up.
Yeah.
Wake him up. At least
Go
he's
sign
at the
some
ballpark.
waiver wires.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'll be doing
I
that
don't know.
about. Actually, the waiver wire's open. Let me see what's going on here.
No,
Yeah.
not yet. All right.
Oh, no, not till 2 a.m. my time. I got another.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, geez, I got another hour. It's only 1 o'clock in the morning here. Speaking of 1 o'clock in the morning, I don't want to do anything else.
I'm done. Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Don't mean to be
Not-
freaking.
Not
Look,
for the season. Not for the season, I hope.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I thought I'd check, though. It was
Look,
worth.
guys.
Hey, it was worth inquiring.
It's this is a frustrating one. It really
I
is.
think Eric's going to come in some night and go, that's it, I'm done.
Yeah, no kidding, right? This is just an ugly loss. All around, I said that in the description. It was bad all around except for Logan Webb. Logan Webb was fantastic. Awesome.
I didn't see the start
Everything
of the game.
else-
I watched the Valkyrie game. What a thriller. They played the number one. They played the New York Liberty tonight. And it came down to, I don't know, 1 second left in the clock and inbound. They had to hit a 3 and they missed. So what a great game, dude. Sellout. That's why I asked you how many people were at the ball yard today, Eric, because there was another 19,000 sellout over at the old basketball court. And what happens if this team continues to, dude? That's why dude, you can be the winning record is not indicative of the team.
No.
So if they come off a rough look, we're just wrapping up the homestand. If they go on a road trip, Eric, and they stink out the joint, well, what are the hometown fans going to say?
I don't think we're that close to that. We'll see. Like I said, the bottom is going to have to fall clean out.
This is the guy who was like, yeah, I think we can sweep the Marlins.
Oh, we should. No, we should have the Marlins.
We should, but we ain't going to.
We should have. That's the problem. And then Wolfmask says Eric's being a Debbie Downers. Where's the optimistic Eric?
Did you watch tonight's game? We should.
That's the problem. I mean, Wolfmask, this is the problem. It's the Miami Marlins, man. The Giants should be taking care of business against teams like this. That's the problem I'm having. And it's pissing me off. It just is. You look at the minimum, you should have won the series. And now you've lost 2 in a row. You got horrible coaching at third base, sending runners when they shouldn't be sent. And it's costing you freaking runs, man. Now, would there be a guarantee that the next guy comes up, gets a hit? No, there's not. But why would you do that? There was no chance in hell either Devers or Lee was going to score. Devers from last night and Lee tonight. It just wasn't going to happen. I'm tired of this. The buffoonery, the shenanigans.
Just got a text message, Eric. Apparently, the unknown Giants fan who started your show tonight has just signed as a free agent with Marlins Sports Talk Live. So apparently, he said, "I'm done. I'm done."
Oh, that's pretty good.
I mean, I'm done. So we're on normal start time tomorrow night for a change, guys. 8 o'clock. It'd be nice to be on the air at before my bedtime.
Yeah, I know. All right, guys. Hey, thanks for hanging out. Let's go get a win tomorrow. Come on. Birdsong, we're counting on you to go deep, man. And the lineup?
You think it's that bad? Devers, you think I should have just played first base?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good, D-Shot.
Dude, I tell you what, when the team loses, the guys are at their best. I got to tell you. Some of the best shows and the boys are at their best.
That was pretty
good. I haven't seen Isabel tonight.
I like that one. All right, guys. Tomorrow, Birdsong's going to
Pizza and beer at Oracle. Apparently, Eric's buying. It's only $30.
I wish it was only 30. How about 34?
Eric's buying.
Get out of here. All right, guys. We'll be back tomorrow. Lineup. Wake the hell up, man. Score some freaking runs. Let's get a win tomorrow. I'm out of here, guys. See you tomorrow night. Woo!
been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.